Okay, guys, for some reason it seems like a lot of people don't know how to trade with the trend or are always looking to trade against it, which is like, why the fuck are you doing that? So we're going to talk about that today. So realistically, we have a few trades here that I marked up. First things first, you want to find the trend, obviously. As you can see, we had been in an uptrend basically all morning, where, here we could have gotten in, potentially here, maybe not. And then what happened was a reversal. Now, I'm not saying to go out and look to trade reversals of trends, but it just so happened that the trend reversed. And so then we went with the new trend, which was looking for sells. Now, what makes this a valid reversal is the bigger question, because a lot of people obviously get stopped out because they see fake reversals and then they're all fucked up and they don't know what the fuck's going on. What makes this a valid reversal is, as you can see, we have this lower high here that is broken above. This, having it come back here and break this lower high, makes it a valid reversal. Some people will just see like, oh, it's going back. Like, no. It has to have broken a lower high that also had a continuation. Boom. The trend is reversing. I'm going to show you guys another example of this later, so just stay with me. What do you want to see next here? You want to find a zone of supply or demand. If that's going to fuck with your head and you're going to be like, oh my god, supply, then just say, a sell zone, sure, whatever you want to call it. What you want to see is some sort of consolidation. As you can see, these candles, price is moving sideways. Now what you want to look for is a big push down. As you can see, we have this here. A few candles in a row. We're looking for sells. You want to say push down. Now, why is this important? Because this is what you're trading off of, this move. As you can see, I pointed to this blue candle. Why is this important? You want to mark up the candle that was created before the big push down. As you can see, we have a rectangle going around the top and the bottom of the wick before the big push down, and this is your zone. This is what you're waiting for to be hit so that you can get in for a sell. As you can see, price came back into this zone, stop loss above this zone, above this candle, TP, recent low. Here's another example. We're still in a downtrend. Keep in mind, yes, this is choppy. It's on a 1 minute, but don't be looking for reversals also where there is none. Just relax, you know what I mean? As you can see here, same exact thing. Price fully consolidating, some big pushes down. What did we do? We marked up the high and the low of this blue candle as our zone where price hit inside to then place TP at this recent low. You could have done here if you really wanted to, but you really don't want to be doing anything less than a 2-to-1 ratio because you're just wasting your time essentially. So as you can see, this just wasn't enough for me. This would have been maybe a little bit more than 2-to-1, but still. So we put TP at this recent low, and as you can see, it hit exactly there. It's very, very simple, guys. You don't need a strategy with breaks of structures, liquidity, all that. Realistically, if you're trading, you should understand those things, but if it's not something you want to deal with, you don't fucking have to. This, during the night, if you, are working night shifts, whatever, and you want to trade, trading with the trend at night is fucking insane. Price at night is sharp as hell. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's sharp as hell. You can trade the trend all night, pretty much on any pair. Speaking of pairs, this is on GBP USD. As you can see, now we're gonna go to gold and show you. Trends are everywhere. That's kind of the whole point of price action, market structure is trends. There's trends everywhere. It's patterns. It's what it is. As you can see, same thing with gold. It just so happens that these are reversals today. What did we see happen here? Same exact idea. This was broken, not broken above, but this high was above this high. Now you see price starting to reverse into a sell. You know what I mean? Into a downtrend, sorry. As you can see, same idea. Price is moving sideways. We have a ginormous push down of multiple candles and big ones on this one. What did we do? We marked up a zone of the candle before the big push down, waiting for price to come back into this zone to then place a trade 1 to 3, targeting these lows. Now, another reversal. I know, you're probably like, what the fuck is going on? This is crazy and stupid. It just is what it is. I don't make the rules. Another reversal. We kind of get the point at this point. What happened here? Price is consolidating. We have a big candle pushing up. We marked out the candle, this black one right here, from right before the big push up. Wait for price to come into this zone. Target this recent high. Stop loss right below this candle, this zone, whatever you want to call it. It is continuous. Continuous. It's ridiculous how many things and how many trades you can catch when you're just trading a trend. Like, if you don't want a complex strategy, or you're trading at weird times and you can't get on at 9 in the morning for an orb, or for whatever the case is, you can do this. Like, nothing is stopping you from doing this. You know what I mean? Like this, it is 7:30 p.m. right now. This is going to be creating a trend that we could start trading. I mean, I like to stay off the charts till at least 9 p.m., like give the market at least 3 hours to move around. But this is something we could trade at 10 tonight, just trading the trend over and over and over again. You can do that literally the entire time. If you know how to spot reversals, it will save you a lot of losses on, let's say getting into a trade because you think the trend's continuing and it's not. And it also just helps you catch all of the trends and all of the trades that you can while following the trends. If you're solely looking for buys because you think, we're in an uptrend and whatever, because you don't know that there's a reversal, well, now you're kind of fucked. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much that goes into this, but it's also so freaking simple. And I don't know, it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous how simple it can be. Not everyone wants to trade this simply. They, want their routine in the morning and blah, 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 blah. There's nothing more simple than a supply and demand or a trading with a trend. There are very minimal ways to get caught or confused that leads to losses. Therefore, your losses are much less likely and your wins are obviously much more likely. So, yeah, that's how to trade trends. Um, you know, simple strategy that anyone can use to pass evals, fundeds, or just trade in your live account, whatever it is. If you're new, probably the most simple thing that you can learn. It helps you learn market structure. It helps you just point out trends and be able to see when market does reverse, because no matter what strategy you do trade, you kind of need to know when these things happen. And so, yeah, I hope this helps, and good luck. Happy trading.